Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Today is Friday, so happy Friday to everyone. And today, my topic today came up last minute topic this week. And I'm going to kind of power through this topic because it's kind of came up because a friend of mine passed away this week. So I'm going to kind of power through this one. A lot of emotion, but I've been writing my notes the last few days on this topic. And when you have a friend or a close person in your life, or just a friend, you kind of you think, anytime there's a death, that you rethink, about their lives, about your life. So this friend, is someone I've known for over 20 years. Actually, 20 years ago, ran into him and was looking for a job, and I had an opening, and he actually we worked together. He worked for me for many years. And back in the early 2000s in real estate, it's real estate. Any agents watching this is a 24/7 business. So you spend a lot of time with someone when you work together. And a lot of you might know this. A lot of your friends might be in the same industry. You might have other jobs. You just become close sometimes to people that you work with because you're there all day, 9 to 5. And with real estate, it doesn't end at 5. It keeps going, and you're talking all night long because transactions are going on. And then you really get to know people more when your lives are kind of in the same sync. So my friend, I actually feel a little bit bad because I just, over the years, our jobs just didn't keep the same path. He went off on his own and became successful, which is great. Still a friend and saw each other occasionally, but, not the same. It went from every day, 7 days a week, 24/7 almost for years to like, occasionally. So I kind of was, thinking, and this is the topic, so bear with me. I'm just, I wrote down a few notes to try to keep on task of what the point I'm trying to make today to everybody that's watching this is that I was wondering, I always wonder, is that person, are you living a life of regret or discipline? Are you where you had, at the end of your life, are you going to say, I had a great life, or are you going to have a life full of regret? So today I wanted to talk about pain, I want to talk about regret and discipline. And the whole point being is that you want to build the life you want. So when the time comes, you could say, I did everything I could to live the best life I could. Even my friend I know went through pain. We all go through pain. You all go through pain in your life. Pain in relationships, pain in emotions, pain in your business, pain. You go through pain, but what gets through pain is discipline. You need discipline in your life. Discipline of figuring out what you want, figuring out how to get it, what to do, even in your personal life, in your business life. You need discipline and you need direction in what you want. Without discomfort, without frustration, without just loss, without failure, you don't have success. You don't have happiness. Without black, there's no white. You've heard this before. But you got to remember that in your personal life, in your business life, without failure, without frustration. But in the tough times, I say this all the time, and a lot of people don't agree with me. Sometimes the best days in my life, or best times in my life, were the toughest and worst times also. It's a fine line. So it's a fine line. Did you get through it? When you're in your tough times, no matter if it's the toughest time in your life or tough time in business, you're not hitting your goals, you're not in a place in your life, and it's tough. What's going to be next? Are you going to be, that was awesome, and I got through it, and I'm better for it? Or are you going to feel regret afterwards? Are you going to be like, I didn't do all the things I needed to do. I should have did this. I should have done that. And when that tough time came, did I do what I needed to do to get through to the other side? I know there's things in life that you can't control. There's things in life that, and you've heard this so many times from so many different people. You've heard, you can't control things. These are going to come at you. There's loss. There's failure. But how you react to that and how you grow from that. That's the word. That's the key, growth. When you power through with discipline and focus and power through those tough times, you win. You grow. The whole point is growth. Grow. To me, that is, you got to take something positive out of it. You got to say, I don't want to go back. If it's something that you could control, I don't want to go back to that. So if you've hit a point in your life where you're like, I'm growing, I'm getting ahead, or I'm at a certain point, I'm moving up the ladder, I'm getting to my success level closer, don't go back. You're growing, you're getting there. Don't go back. Don't live a life of regret. Another thing that comes with discipline is desire. You just need the desire to get through those tough times. You need the desire and you need the discipline. They just go hand in hand. You got to do both of them. You got to have the desire. Like I'm going to power through this. I'm going to get through this. And you have to have the discipline and the action to do it. They just, without those two things, you're not going to get ahead. You can have all the desire in the world, but if you don't have the discipline to do it. And with discipline comes more pain. So you got the pain of where you don't want to be. You got that. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. Personally, business-wise, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be over here. Now you got the pain of the discipline, of the hard work, of the dedication, of the sacrifice of time, maybe sacrifice of money. You're like, I can't spend this much money because I got to invest it in my business. Sacrifice of time with family and friends, and have the discipline and the desire to put all that together to move forward. So I kind of challenge everybody to really sit down and figure out what's the life you want to live, at least in some category. Like, I mean, I know there's so many categories. There's like, you have your life of your social life of your family and friends, and your relationship with your children and your spouse, and you have your business life. Pick something, one of those things, because they all have to synergize together. That it's hard when one's way down here to get way up here. You got to balance all of that, but you've got to figure out at least one. Like, I want to get to this success in my business. You ever see people do that? You see people today do that. Like, I'm going to put my career in front of me first, and then work on the personal life. I mean, obviously, if you have a spouse and children and family now, it's hard to do that. You can't do that. But, I see, we see today more younger people. Now that I'm 50 and in my 50s now, I can say younger people. Now the younger people, waiting a little bit longer to get married, maybe a little longer to get have kids, maybe be more career oriented, figure out where their career is first. You see a lot of people doing that. So you might be in that point too. If you're watching this and you're in that category, maybe you go, okay, I'm going to concentrate on this. But some of us that are watching this, that are in our lives where we have spouses and families and kids and social lives and family and friends and career, and we have to figure out how to get all of that and have the desire and the discipline and not have any regret for all of that. You don't want to get through and be very successful in one thing and create a goal and something else fell apart. We see movies about that. We see there's many stories of that, successful people that are just not happy. So the bottom line to today, in this tragic event that happened to my friend and to a lot of our friends and family and his friends and family that are out there, I always feel that when I see these types of loss happen, it just gets me back refocused. And that is what's the word I'm looking for? That is what you should do. I mean, I can't figure out the word I'm looking for, but that's what you should do. Refocus. That's like in honor of that person and that loss. It's time for you to refocus and find that life you want. That's what I would want. Something happened to me. I want people to refocus, figure out what they want, and not live a life of regret. Power through the pain, get the discipline, and get to the life you want to live in your business life, your personal life, your family, your friends, everything. That's the ultimate goal, and not sitting down at the end and saying, I regret more than I'm happy for. So that's it for today. Sorry if I was kind of off this topic a little bit, but I just wanted to come out and say that and come up with some ideas and some thoughts for you, and maybe help you refocus and rethink about what you're looking for and how to get there, and not just your business and anything. So that's it for today on Friday. Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and we'll be here again Monday at 11. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.